Make sure the units are placed firmly in the ground. The position of the start units depends on the type of event timing being used. For a punching start, the start unit should be sighted at or immediately after the start line. The map should be sighted so that there is no possibility of someone picking up their map and then starting their card. For a timed start, competitors are allocated a mandatory start time. The start unit should be placed in the first pre-start box so that the card's clock is running by the appointed start time. The download computer will then be able to calculate the competitor's time based on their allocated start time rather than the card's activation time. For events with a pre-entry system, if you incorporate an MTR0 device into the pre-start procedure, it reads and stores all the e-card numbers of actual starters. Then a safety check can be made at the end of the day. The start unit resets the e-card's internal clock to 0, whilst automatically clearing the e-card's memory. So EMIT system does not require a separate clear station. The clock in the e-card begins timing when the card is lifted from the start unit, so there is no need to rush competitors through the start. Ideally, an official should supervise the start and ensure that competitors place their cards correctly on the start units. Avoid locating the start near the finish, so competitors finishing their run won't clear their card on a start unit by mistake. Also, avoid competitors passing the start on the way back from the finish. Younger competitors often punch on any control they find and may clear their card before they reach download. EMIT control units are always switched on, so they simply need to be placed at the control site and they're ready for the event. Control codes are preset at the factory. The numbers available are 31 to 249, but exclude some numbers that can be misread if seen upside down. Remember when positioning the controls that runners carry the card in different ways and may be left or right-handed. Allow access from all sides of the control. Try not to place the EMIT unit right up against features such as walls that may restrict access. Always check that the control is firm. Remember, runners will be approaching it at speed and may dislodge it. Place the flag over the control stake and hook it over the tag in the plastic number mounting. Punching with EMIT is extremely fast, so one unit will easily handle up to 100 competitors per hour. If the control is more heavily used than this, sight additional EMIT units next to the flag. Locate download in sight of the finish and on the way back to the car park. This makes the process easier for the competitor. For large events, EMIT's e-timing software will handle entries, download and results printing. For smaller events, download can be run using a battery-powered MTR reader with an attached printer. The MTR units connect to the printer by way of a round DIN plug. Check this plug is firmly seated and does not become dislodged during the event. The MTR3 device is always on, so do not place any e-cards next to it unless you want to read them. To read a card, place it against the outline on the black surface of the reader. Position the card to match the outline shown on the top of the reader. Reading the card is very quick. When the MTR unit beeps, it is time to remove the card. If you leave the e-card on the reader, all 50 positions in the card's memory will be printed, including the unused positions, which will be printed as zeros. The MTR4 reader must be turned on before use. Press and hold the button marked Clear On for 3 seconds until the display comes to life. The upper display shows the battery level for a few seconds before displaying the current time. The lower display will show tags, indicating that it is ready to download cards. To read a card, place it on the yellow surface of the reader, making sure it is aligned to the outline shown on the reader. Once read, the MTR unit beeps and the card's number shows in the lower display. Now remove the card from the reader. If you need to reprint the last card, press button D. If you need to dump the entire card's contents, press the up arrow button. After the event, it's possible to transfer the data on the MTR to a PC using the special cable provided. Using this data and a list of competitors with their e-card numbers, it is possible to produce results with a variety of programs, including EMIT's e-timing software. Should your course need to cross a busy road where the runners may be subject to variable delays, e-timing has a feature to remove the crossing time. Simply place a control before the crossing and another immediately afterwards, and e-timing can remove the time between the two controls. This way, runners can cross safely and in their own time. Courses planned using OCAD or Condes can be imported into the e-timing database. Simply export the courses as a text file and then import the file into e-timing. This reduces effort and removes the chance of a typing error. EMIT, the reliable, trusted electronic timing system.